He didn't had everything.
All right, so I am reacting to this Fawcett Media video. He is watching the Funny Marco and B Simone conversation / podcast or whatever. I did see it, like clips of it on social media or whatever, and I was just like, oh, okay, I should watch that because I do like Funny Marco. I think he's actually funny. So let's get into this video and see what it's about. It is 20 something minutes long, so yeah, let's get into it.
You've been bald headed. Yeah, long hair.
Jesus.
You've been chubby. You've been skinny.
My God.
What?
You're right.
What?
Keep going.
I thought I was doing my list too.
Yeah, he done laughing.
I received that.
Funny Marco and B Simone get real. Somebody finally tells her what everybody's been trying to tell her. You know, we've talked about her several times. She's had her situation where she didn't want to shop at Forever 21. Remember, she got so emotional about Forever 21. But let's hear what Funny Marco had to say about it.
It has to be a hello.
Okay, how you doing? Okay.
How are you?
Yeah.
Let's lean into it.
But sometimes you don't want to tell nobody how you doing sometimes. A girl literally, I'm at Publix and I'm like, she's like, how you doing? I'm like, how you doing? She said, I'm up, lights off. And I'm like, shouldn't ask. She was truthful. So
Yeah.
I'm done asking people how they doing.
Right.
So what is your go-to conversation starter? Just hello. For sure.
Peace. Look,
Peace.
that's it. You don't. It's you ain't ready for the truth. You ain't ready for the truth.
You're so special.
Yeah, yeah. They call me that in school too.
Not that kind.
Oh,
Like, you're gifted. You're great. You're talented. You're
in
different.
special ways. I was in that,
Special ways.
and that's what I talk about it. I was, me being put in a as a care program, and like I said, it was 6 of us in there, and there was 2 teachers, and Mr. Harris, Miss Collins, and we had a dog named Trix. And being in that classroom was so.
Yeah, the dog in his class. Hey, I'm not gonna lie though. A lot of comedians, I'm gonna say this, and artists of sorts, a lot of times, especially if they're black men, they were in special ed at some point. So this is par for the course. You know, you can talk about Mike Epps, you can talk about Kanye, Ye West. You know, like those type of people. They the school sees them as a behavioral problem, and they want to put them away. But really, that's artistic energy that's trying to get out a lot of times. So, Funny Marco, there's no reason to be ashamed about that. That you had a dog named Trix in your class. he was part of your education, man. You know, he was just doing his thing.
Dog named Trix.
That nigga
And being in that
is
classroom was so
There was
different.
a dog in the classroom?
Yeah. And then just being in that classroom, it was different because it took me away from my normal school. When I got in here, they said it's gonna help you get caught up, like, because I was behind. You know, I wasn't on my own grade level. Just being in that classroom, it just made me realize, like, and seeing all the other students, and I'm looking at them and seeing how they work, and I'm like, I ain't that fucked up.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? And you just appreciate your level of life where you are, because somebody want what you want, and somebody want what they want, and it's gonna keep going.
But look at where you are today, Marco.
I'm in a chair with you.
You're not just here. I'm just saying in your life.
Yeah.
You're a successful black man that
I
beat
think
all the
it's
odds.
about
You
to
came from
get-
Section 8. You came from pulling
that
mattresses
clip.
out of the hallway. You
Damn.
came from special classes, not being able to read.
Damn.
Yo, when I seen this on freaking social media, bruh, I was like, she did not have to say all of that. She didn't have to do all of that. But then, of course, he came back with his rebuttal, so I was just like, oh, well, I mean, an eye for an eye, I guess.
Damn. Run me down there, huh? Run me through there.
Took me through there.
I thought we was trauma. Like, you went down, you stopped and looked me dead in my soul while I'm saying, like, you hear me, don't you? You pulling the mattress out. Like, you remember, like, you didn't have to say that one. You could have just said you overcame some things as hearing your stories. Like, you broke down every one of them.
She
And
broke them
looked in your
down.
eyes and waited for me to say something. I know some more fingers. I had to stop you.
He said it's
Don't say some shit I remember.
Talk about your
I was
abuse.
just going to say God has kept you. And God...
That's messed up, man. With friends like B Simone, she just take you on your podcast and air all your stuff out, man. What if he didn't want to share any of that?
Exactly.
What if he hasn't got to a place where he's comfortable enough to share that? You see how they do, black man?
Smart founders know something most people miss. Get your domain name even if you're not ready to launch your business. With
Okay,
Wix,
girl.
you can grab yours now and then get
Wait,
to
where
work.
my mouse
Here's
at?
why it matters. Back in
Boy.
God has had a plan for your life, and He has truly pulled
They
you
laughed
up
at
so
him.
much, and you're called to do amazing things, and that's not a joke.
You could have said
Amen.
that.
I had to give.
could've
I
said
tried
that.
to see what you have came from and where you are today. You just bought a Lamborghini. And it's not about materialistic things. I'm just saying you have defied, I think that's the word, I'm not sure.
The odds.
You've beat the odds.
Yeah.
You have beat the statistics of where a black man at your age should be with where you come from, and I'm proud of you. That's all I was trying to say. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
That's wrong.
Is there anything else you would like to say?
Fathers out there, really be in your kids' life no matter what. And mothers, please be there for fathers. It did hurt my feelings because I don't get to spend a lot of time with my son. I only got, and I want to spend more time with him. And I say, can I get him for a month? And I asked her, I was like, can I get him for a month? And she was just like, I don't know. And then I was just like, I feel like I deserve that time. So he know who I am.
Does he live in Atlanta?
In LA. So I'm like, I don't want to be a weekend dad. So you can get him for a week. And I get it. And that's what you watch you have kids with. Because I'm like, if you are having kids, just know I'm a parent good as you are. Because we both created together. I'm not going to take away from your rights. And you shouldn't. Right. And when I got to see him, and the fact that I missed a couple months, the months that I've been asking for, a kid knows who they see that much. And the fact all he sees is mama. When he got around me and he didn't recognize me, it hurt my feelings.
That's
messed up. Like, I don't want to be.
You know what's crazy? I never knew that Funny Marco had a kid for real. Like, cause he played a lot. Like he funny. Like he Funny Marco for real. So I really honestly did not know that he had a kid. But it's good that he wants to, be around his child and get his kid. Like he said, can I get him for a month? And when he finally got to see his child, for all those months that he didn't see him, it hurt his feelings because the child didn't recognize him. Yeah, kids do cement in their brain who is there for them and who ain't. They can't necessarily decipher, okay, mama is keeping me from daddy, or daddy don't want to be around, or whatever the case, like, or mommy don't want to be around. They can't really decipher that just yet, but they do know who is there for them and who isn't there for them at the end of the day. But it's good that he wants to be a good father and be in his child's life, though.
Yeah, and I know he's doing what he feel like. This I know he's know my mom all day, and
he's probably acting shy. He's like, not really wanting to get in there. I can relate to that. Just as a kid, like, going over your dad's house after a period of time, after a custody battle of some sorts, and people have kind of gone to their spaces. Like that happened in my life. And when I went to my dad's house, it took a little bit of time to get reacclimated to his environment. He was married, he had a wife, and just to get back used to knowing somebody. But once I got in there, it was cool. We put on the boxing gloves, watching movies. Like, I was like, it's fun over here. I rock with this. I get to see my grandmother now on this side more often.
Right, yeah.
Because kids don't have cars. They can't make their own decisions. So they don't know any better. If your son had a plane, he probably would have flown to Atlanta on a regular basis, To
see you, yeah.
I would say it is your responsibility to make that effort, but if she's dead set on living in LA and you live in Atlanta and you got millions of dollars coming in, you can't get away, then she should make some concessions to get that kid over there to you.
At that age, I should wake up to him. Even though we're not together, let's make it work for him.
100%. How old is he?
Right.
He's one. Okay. He's one.
Oh,
and kids are smart. You know what I'm saying? So,
see, this
I gotta care and I still gotta.
This right here is what I'm talking about. He's funny as hell, so I don't know if he be serious or not a lot of the times. But like I said, I didn't know he had a kid. And it's not none of my business to know. Like, it ain't like, you need to tell me when you got a kid, you need to tell us, and da-da-da-da. No, keep your private life exactly that. Keep it private and keep your, your entertainment life, comedian life, you can keep that how it is, You don't mix business with pleasure.
Be there for him, and I don't want a problem with her. I just want you to understand that I need to be there for him too, because it's important to have a father as well as a mother.
That's right.
So it's just like, I don't want to be a weekend dad or a week dad. Like,
right.
At that age, I should be there, and I wish we could have been together. That's why you don't create broken homes. Be with your partner. Like you said, you want to wait with the right person.
Shout out to Cheyenne Bryant. Now everybody's got this language, the broken homes scenario, even when it's not required. So his baby's only one. Home's not broken just yet.
It's important.
Yeah,
but even if y'all do separate, now we're a family, so let's think and be smart, because we're a family. So he shouldn't lack a mother position or a father.
Right.
So that's something that I was like, dang, if I was really like in my feelings, that would have hurt me. I would have broke down and started crying. But I was like, you know what? It's okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? He know that I'm trying, and nowadays we got proof. So when he turned 19, I had to pull out this old iPhone, and I'm like, this was me trying to get you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Back then, your daddies couldn't tell you nothing. If your mama said he wasn't around.
It was what it was.
Right.
You don't know why.
And after what? You don't remember anything prior to 8, probably. Clearly, you just remember the narrative of what was told you. Oh, your daddy Marco was a deadbeat, and I tried to have him in your life, and he didn't want to. And meanwhile, the whole time she's ducking him and collecting checks. That happens very, very often.
Yeah.
I mean, I can know a couple people personally who that's happening to, where the mother keeps the kid ducked off from the father. Now, it's their responsibility to really go and seek that out. He knows where his kid is, but at a certain point, your heart is broken. You know, and men don't really express that because they're really not one to be vulnerable in that department, you know, because you're supposed to be the father, the strong man. But after a while, you bump your head enough, and then it's like you want to start over fresh. You want to continue on with your life instead of constantly fighting, you know.
See these pictures.
Right.
So now we got proof of stuff, and it's just like, I'm thankful. You know
But
what I'm
that could
saying?
change. That's going to
it can.
change. You will be able to spend time with your son. I believe that.
So it's important though, just to, you know, be a great father and don't, you know, appreciate, you know, women. So that's where I'm at in life with understanding that women are powerful. And the first people that we usually come out loving is our mama and grandma. Daddies always get the last love. So women are powerful, and without them, a lot wouldn't be going on. And I want women to understand that their power is needed and it's bigger than your sex and your body. But knowledge is everything. Women really do run the world, and we just maintenance it. We make sure the shit's straight.
Well,
But women are the truth. And shout out to you for doing your thing, because you've been over a lot. And, you know, that's what comes with being a leader and a powerful woman, where you're going to have ups and downs. And a lot of people can't take your position.
I love the slow burn. He about to get at her ass. He hasn't forgotten what you just said about him. How you made him. You talked about him being in special ed, living on mattresses, sliding mattresses out of the house.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, come on now.
It's about to go down.
That you are in. So what you're going through is what you need to go through, and you can also fix it and be like, okay, you know, I can do that better, or I was wrong, I could have did that better. But in where we at right now, and I can say even the comment section, and I just seen when people are talking about, well, y'all Floyd Mayweather's daughter wore to the basketball game, they're talking about her outfit, and I was like, it's not right to talk about, just leave women, even the women on women, like leave Jada Way alone. When I see the Shade Room poster, like I just wish
it wasn't even nothing wrong with her outfit. Like, y'all talking about some, you got all this money and you wearing regular clothes. Like, okay, she's still a human being. Like, I didn't see nothing. I thought it was cute. I liked her outfit. I thought it was comfortable, and I thought it was cute, very flattering for her shape and whatever. Like, I don't think nothing was wrong with her outfit.
women can understand, like, we need to be there for each other. Like,
I'll give them up. The women have been the ringleaders on the Pastor Jamal Bryant's.
It's like we playing ping pong. Like, I pause and do commentary, and then the video pause and he do commentary.
Wife dress and the Cheyenne Bryant dress. I guess they're getting that combat some of this behavior that's out here in the public.
if it's something like you said, pull you to the side. It's just like women hate. It's loud. You know what I'm saying? Men, stay out of it. We shouldn't be doing it at all. But I see women taking women down a lot, and I just feel like it's y'all. Like, y'all gotta stick together. Like, even if you disagree with somebody, don't get on TikTok and try to do that. Just, if I can't say nothing to you or call your phone, then I'll pray for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't deserve my prayer, I don't need to think of you.
Right.
You know, so I just really want that to change. You know what I'm saying? Women be standing up for each other. Like,
me too.
Yeah, it's important. And you're powerful. You're a leader, and you have built so much. You influence me. You influence a lot of people, and you're still here and you're healthy. Yeah.
Thank you, God.
Even if you have to go to Forever 21, you know, you can't go to what was it, Bloomingdale's? Yeah.
God.
It's good. And you done being wet. You done had everything. You've been bald headed. Yeah, I don't care.
There we go.
You've been chubby. You've been skinny.
My God.
What?
You're right.
What?
Keep going.
I was doing my list too.
I received that.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Now, what's the motivational part?
The thing is, you have done you.
Thank you.
Through every phase.
Okay.
And been happy. And been happy.
Why
or if it was something you didn't agree with, you grew your hair back out. Like, this ain't me.
Right.
But you did.
What about the chubby part?
It's gone. It's all for you. You know? But it can come back. But what I'm trying to say is, you've been beautiful through every stage.
Oh my God.
And that's the most important thing. Still single. I ain't got no man. And you done you done every version of yourself.
Every version.
You are the problem. These dudes are like big dudes, little girls. Bald head. Like, you done been every version. Rich, you didn't have money, lost it, got it back. Shopped at H&M. Gucci.
Yeah.
H&M, that's what it
You have
was.
done everything. So you are the problem.
Cut his mic off. This is my show.
I'll give you your flowers.
Well, when did the flowers come?
That you've been everything, and you've been great at it.
Thank you.
And you were resilient. You came back from it. You know what I'm saying? Now you're back here. You're sitting on the couch doing your podcast in what looks like a comfortable environment. You know,
Right.
You're doing your thing, B. Simone. Be proud of yourself. You weathered the storm, and that's all that we can ask for. But when you drag Funny Marco's dirty laundry out for the podcast audience. He gonna return fire, and that's what's happening here.
And you still single?
Well, you still have to add that.
Picky.
I am not.
Yes, you are.
Hella. Nah.
Gordo, wrap up the compliment.
So can we do this for this episode? And this is a request. Can your team
Wrap
get
up the compliment.
men they select and you come through and have a speed dating episode for me?
No, you do that. You set up the speed dating, and
Or like a pop the balloon, right?
No.
Pop be Simone's balloon.
You ask what you want to ask and say, no, this ain't it, and this is why.
No,
not because come through and have a speed dating episode for me. And you pick.
No, you do that. You set up the speed dating, and
I would love to be
host it, and I will be on the show.
Yeah,
you want to do that?
Yeah, you can speed. And
Marco, I don't want to play with my relationship though.
No, I know you weak.
It's gonna be playing if Marco's doing it. It's gonna be funny.
You can select a man, and we find them. And we sit there and you ask what you want to ask and say, no, this ain't it, and this is why. You have your own pop the balloon down.
You said you done embodied it.
Man, chubby.
Yeah, everything. That's when you know you're a baddie.
You are the problem. You're annoying.
You did everything. You were good. Ain't nobody ever called you that.
Thank you. That's one thing.
Yeah, they ain't called you that.
But that's irrelevant.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's thankful that you can pull off these things because some people are afraid to cut their hair. Some people are afraid to gain weight, lose. It's like but when you do that, that's when you know
I'm
you're
not
the
trying
shit.
to gain. That's not an intentional thing.
Yeah, but you eating. You like, no, he's getting money. Cake. You pep it up.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So that's the thing, you know? There's so many versions of yourself. That's that.
Thanks.
Unlike characters. You have unlike a lot of characters.
Oh, I love that.
And it's some people that just be the same person.
Yeah.
Wow. You know what? All levity aside, I truly believe that I have just shown my journey publicly, and whoever I am in every season just happens to be displayed. And
Yeah, you ain't hot nothing.
yeah, I think that's a great gift that God has given.
Is she wearing is that a trend, the thick eyebrows? This is another phase here. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not bad, but it's just different. It's different. It's very Frida Kahlo-esque.
Me to grow, heal, evolve, and change publicly.
If you could
Maybe she just didn't
put
get
yourself, like I said,
her
with
eyebrows arched
a top,
yet.
you know, person out there in the road, and you're like, damn, I just kind of like, I'm familiar with how they are. I would love how their career, like, who would you line your career with? Like, with somebody that's up there.
Every day, people juggle so many different tools just to get work done. A simple task turns into a time-consuming...
Bye.
That's a good question.
Me, I would say Dave Chappelle start off
I
because just
love him.
when it just come with even the money.
But either way, you know, that was funny. The funny thing about this is that it is about resiliency. And B. Simone, to her credit, has lived her life in public for good or for bad, from all the way back in the days, I guess in the beginning days of, when did she come up? Instagram? And so we got to see her in multiple phases, and she's matured into a woman, you know, but as Funny Marco said, you know, some of these were self-inflicted wounds. Some of these were things that she brought upon herself, and you know, she's made it through. That's a good thing. So shout out to B. Simone for being a survivor. Shout out to Funny Marco for being a survivor, and all of us survivors out here who are making a way in this world to survive, to make it through the go path, you know, to really hone our craft and become what we were meant to be. Because so often people don't take any risks. They don't want to jump out there and embarrass themselves in any kind of way. So therefore, they don't really share any parts of themselves. So they're not vulnerable. They're not able to really grow in any kind of way. And I think that's why we've seen so much disposability in online culture, and so many people come and so many people go. Because if you're not willing to be vulnerable at some point, you really lose the opportunity. You know, people will stop paying attention, is what it seems like. You know, and I will say this is something that I've learned. I think the internet stars are having an interesting go, because they're having to go through a lot more growing pains than somebody that say is on a actor track, or, you know, like a Michael B. Jordan, or, you know, the you know, Timothy Chalamet, you know, or Zendaya, or whoever. Like,
Zendaya, babes.
That celebrity path is far more charted, where this is uncharted. You have to become a person that can get people to pay attention to you. And I think that's more valuable in the long run. So shout out to B. Simone, shout out to Funny Marco. You all are showing us how to do it. Whether or not you have to shop at H&M. You know, I kept saying Forever 21. I think Forever 21 is actually closed. So H&M, you know, like it's ways to do it so that you can continue on. But anyway, let me know what you think about it in the comments.
Video. Maybe.
Sign up for Patreon.
I'd like to do
False Up Media.
Peace.
Miss
All right, so yeah, that was me reacting to B Simone and Funny Marco's conversation podcast. Now the actual podcast is like 2 hours long, and I definitely was not about to sit there and watch 2 hours of that video. So yeah, I was just like, okay, I seen this when I was scrolling down YouTube one day at work, and I was like, oh, let me add that to the playlist. I will react to that because I do rock with Funny Marco. I do think he's funny. He has like a dry humor. He ain't like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you won't get it right off the bat. You won't think it's funny until you sitting there thinking like, hold up, like, wait a minute, that was some shit right there. That was actually funny. Yeah. That's the art of being a comedian, or being able to make people laugh. Everything might not be funny right off the bat. You might not catch it right off the bat. It's just like The Office. Like, The Office is funny as hell, but everybody don't think it's funny because they might not get the jokes right off the bat or whatever. But I'll be back for another video. I got another video on my playlist that I want to react to. Might be today, might be tomorrow. I'm not sure when you'll see this video. I gotta look in this camera right here. But like I said, I'm not sure when this video will be uploaded, so whenever it gets edited and uploaded, I will be back with another video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm still learning how to edit my videos or whatever, but yeah, the last one was not edited because for some reason I couldn't edit it. But this time I will be able to edit, so I will be back to rock with you guys. Peace.